Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Hurricanes career mode. We are back with episode 4. We're going head to head with Moana Pacifica. Now, last game we got ourselves a comfortable win over the Blues, 17 points to 3. So that leaves us at the top of the table after receiving the bonus point. But we have to keep the momentum going. We're up against 8th place Moana Pacifica, and we've had a few issues. As some of you will know, Lomax getting a 1-match suspension, and also Kini Naholo getting a 2-match suspension, so we're missing those two. Brad Shields, he's out for 178 days. It's going from bad to worse for us, but hopefully after this game we don't have any more injuries, any more suspended players, and we're able to tick off some more objectives. We're already up to $1,500. We need to complete 3 fins. 350 22s is going to be really hard to do, and that ongoing objective we've already completed about 3 or 4 times, but let's get into it. As some of you will know, a certain player from the Hurricanes did sign with Moana Pacifica this year, Adi Savia. We could have used him. Brad Shields injured at the moment, missing from that number 6 jersey. Overall, a very strong team for Moana Pacifica. Pone Fa'amasili in the front row, Adi Savia in that loose forward trio. And for ourselves, of course, Cam Roigard, he's been one of the standouts for us throughout this season. Here he is, Adi Savia charging out for Moana Pacifica. We had the same referee every single game, and one thing we've learned is he doesn't like us. So hopefully at some point we get to see a new referee take over, but we are still on the same difficulty, the hardest. Canes are up for the challenge. Basilio Tosi added into the starting lineup due to Lomax being out, and Natunani Punavai, chance here for him as well. I actually like the fact, I don't think they did it on purpose, but they pretty much showed the guys who we have brought in, with the exception of Asafo Moa. We're at Eden Park, and we're ready to go. Another match, round 4. Getting closer to that goal of 5 matches won in a row, but we have to make sure we're winning this one too. Great low tackle made by Asafo Moa, and we're going to get the early penalty here. Right, we're going to kick this one towards the touchline. I think it was actually Savio who's been penalised for that one. As long as that goes straight, we should be fine. Oh, that's very close to going dead, but it's a nice kick towards the sideline. I would love to go for a rolling maul, but of course at this stage in the game, those do not work. Something that does work is Asafo Moa's power. So we'll hopefully be able to find that early on. Throughout this game, we're going the 3-man line out to the front. Roigard passes it across to Brett Cameron. Now one more shoveling the ball on. Riley Higgins straightening with the run was Billy Proctor. Now Roigard round the side, gets stuck on the breakdown. Higgins dragged down well. Just can't rush this. It comes Pori Rakiri Stones. Through he goes, scores the try, and that is also one of the 3 fins that we need for this contest. But the big man strikes again. And we've got off to a great start here in this matchup. Boom, bumps off. That's Pone Fa'amasili that he's managed to get rid of. That is not an easy task to do. I'm sure that Pone will get us back at some point throughout this game because of it. Brett Cameron with the kick at the post. Does go straight over, making the score now 7-0 in favour of the Hurricanes. Big hand, whoever that is. Trying to grab him like he was in the claw machine by the looks of it. Right, Willie Harvili. That guy just kicked the ref. Must have been close to it. To be lifted up into the air. And that's a maul. Oh no, that was an accident. Although, tell you what, Roigard, I'm just spamming buttons at this point, and he almost scored a miraculous try. No, Raiden Yossi taking a little bit long. That's a great pickup. It looked like he was going to be dropping that pill. Counter ruck coming through the middle. Basilio Tosi. Now back in our hands. Chance to go out wide. Roigard. Oh, a little bit of a spin there. It's going to work out though. We haven't got Kini Naholo out on this wing, but we have got Cam Roigard who goes through. I was going to say we have got Natunani Punavai, but we didn't even need him in the end. Moana Pacifica trying to kick that ball away after we scored the try, but Roigard gets his 4th of the season, I believe. Just a simple pick and go. Fins off. I think that might have been Julian Savia. This is not going to be the easiest kick of the day for Brett Cameron, but hopefully it'll be relatively accurate coming round, and just not quite enough. to make the score 12 points to 0. But Roygaard again shows exactly how dangerous he is. Looks like he didn't have his mouth guard in there. Might get in trouble for that. Oh, that's a bad miss there. Really poor from myself, but luckily he managed to still make the tackle in time. That looked offside for Roygaard, but I don't think the computer can be offside as easily as I can be. Get it, Roygaard. Right, we're inside of our 22. I think we want to clear this one. We've got Duplessis Karifi, so instead we're just going to hit this up again round the side. Not able to find touch with it, but I think kicking is the best option here. Ruben Love puts plenty on it. And towards the touchline, well taken by Moana Pacifica, in the step was our other winger, Balin Sullivan. Roygaard pick and go round this side. Tries to fend and does manage to bump off one. Ruben Love going to be playing halfback. Making a couple extra metres round the side of the breakdown. Karefi tries to go back into the pocket, doesn't find his man. We lose about 30 metres in the process. Roygaard, back across, quick hands. Go back across now, through the gap almost for Pasilio Tosi. Now Roygaard, there is a massive hole. Nice offload, Riley Higgins up the middle of the park. Tries the offload again towards the corner. No, not quite able to finish it here for the Canes. I think we're going to give it to the big men to try and run it in. Just trying to bulldoze towards the try line. That looked close. Wait. Is that not a try? Must have been within inches. Now Caleb Delaney, Will Tucker. That used to seeing Delaney in that number 4 or 5 jersey. Pauri Rackety Stones. I tried the fend and it worked out. I want to see how close this last try chance was. So I swear he was over the try line when he fell for our big man Zach Gallagher. So he falls down. And to be fair, he probably should have tried to place that ball. He's just chilling though, having a bit of a nap, lying sideways. But yeah, to the credit of the TMO and the ref, that was no try, even if it should have been. But Pauri Rackety Stones, he gets his second try of the match now. I think we're slowly becoming more of a forward-orientated team, with the exception of course, Cam Roygaard, who's just scoring tries for fun. But I wanted to try something a little bit different there, using the forwards, still fending, of course, because that seems to be extremely overpowered in this game. Possibly something that they might look to adjust in the near future. Now kicking this one, Brett Cameron has got it over, and that is now going to make the score 19-0 after 26 minutes. We have been on fire. We've hardly let Moana Pacifica touch the ball. We don't really miss a lot of tackles at the moment, which, oh, there we go. That's exactly what we didn't want in that scenario. But yeah, overall, because the AI still only do one pass, we really aren't troubled by their attack. Moana Pacifica just consistently losing meters here, which we're happy about. Someone's going to get it. There's the big man jumping in. Zach Gallagher, he's honestly been a really good signing for them, so hopefully works out that way in real life too. Trying to step. We sold one guy the wrong way and then we just got a bit stuck. Roygaard stuck on the breakdown. Going to fend his way through. Ori Rackety Stones. He's got a lot of pace today. Causing them a lot of problems. We're going to try and score a try in a bit of a unique way. Something that we haven't done yet. Well, that's there. Yeah, no, we've done that before. But Ruben Love runs straight through and scores it. The Canes get our 4th. One was just a little bit too easy. It seems to be a slight sideways run, and you're through no matter what. Little step attempted, and then through he goes. Didn't really need the big dive to finish it off. This is going to be a tough kick for Brett Cameron. We normally miss at least one per match. I wouldn't be surprised if this is number 2. Yeah, going away to the side, unfortunately, for Brett Cameron. But the score still sits 24-0, which I didn't really expect heading into this contest. Yes, I've used the fend a little bit, but the likes of that one was just a simple run. We had a couple like that as well. Still a chance of 350-22s, I guess, in this game, but we haven't really been able to get through enough. Oh, I thought Roygaard was going to offload that. Proctor. Going off to the side. That's going to be an easy pickup for Moana Pacifica. I think the biggest problem as well is when you do try a backline movement or something a bit different, they just don't pass to the guy you want them to, or it just misses them. So you're kind of stuck with the basics at the moment until a couple offloads. Great steal. The likes of that one was a perfect example. When you get a steal, you can't actually normally pass to a teammate straight away, or else they do just take it straight back. It's just the game taking that little bit longer to adjust to the fact that oh, that's a bad gap that I've just left open. Doing some basic play at the moment, but we're trying to lure in their defence so that I suffer more. Nice fend there coming from Billy Proctor. He's going to try the step. Nope. Straightens into him. 50 metres out. Boyguard, pick and go. It's a safe bet to get at least 2 metres every time. Same with Zach Gallagher, although he might actually have enough speed to go himself here. To 22 metres out. Boyguard back across. Step coming from Braden Yossi. Royguard again. Oh, I actually wanted to put a little grubber in just to see how that would have gone, but unfortunately did not do it. Vasilio Tossi. Oh, counter up coming, but we've still got the ball. Brett Cameron tackled well. Could have almost been Moana Pacifica's possession. That's a pass from Royguard that we didn't. Oh, he was retreating there. Julian Xavier, who does not look happy after the first 40 minutes. And why would he be? Moana Pacifica have hardly had any of the ball. And as the stats are about to show, you know, like they didn't do terribly, but certainly could have been better. We actually went that whole half as well without conceding a penalty. So if we can go this whole match without an offside, I would be more than happy, seeing as normally we have about 5. Right, suffer more. Let's see if you got a chip on you. Okay, it got charged down straight away, which means we lose the ball. But luckily, Ruben Lover's taken it straight back. Duplessis Karefi. Driven backwards. Royguard again with that sniping run. Puts the chip in behind, chasing after it. No, doesn't get it. Thought that they were going to maybe say that he could have marked that ball. Royguard looked like he was stuck for a second. A good tackle. Bomb counter ruck. Royguard gets it now. Passes across to Braden Yossi, who was well and truly mismatched for size up against whoever that was who made the tackle on him. A soft one more. Tackle last minute by, I think it was Jonathan Tamatine. Now Royguard could have been through, but he'll go across to Karefi. Inside ball. One more on the outside. That's offside against... Wait, is that against us? Oh, that's annoying. The backline movement of all thing that ends up with us getting an offside penalty against us. Moana Pacifica, to their credit, they have not stopped trying to get through. But, of course, when you're only allowed to do one pass, it does make it extremely difficult. It's actually really good practice for defending, though, in terms of trying to get the right lines and everything. Wiley Higgins, thought about the offload, does get it to Ruben Love, who throws it straight into the hands of Moana Pacifica. Now kick downfield from Jonathan Tamatine. Oh, this is a 50-22 if I've ever seen one. Let's see what we can do. That's a really weak kick. Unfortunately, I don't know why it was. I think I held it maybe too long. Is the reasoning behind it. Aiden Yossi goes in by himself. Can't quite get it. We've been actually pretty solid when it comes to getting turnovers in the breakdown. Right, inside of our own half. This time, oh no, it's taken back. You know what, we're still going to do it. Okay, still doesn't get a big kick on it. I think that was because he got hit just as he was trying to clear it. I feel like, as you guys can work out by now, we've won this game relatively easily. Oh, it's a good run. Probably the best of the day. But we're just seeing whether or not 50-22s is something that we can actually get consistently. Because expecting 3 of them in a game, I can't think of the last actual rugby match that there were 3 from one side. But it's the goal that they have for Rugby 25. I'd like to think if you were getting 3 50-22s, you're probably winning a game very comfortably. Oh, we're getting the penalty in our favour. Right. I think we're going to kick to touch again here. Jonathan Tamatine and Xavier just having a bit of a chat. I'm going to go right there. I don't like the fact that you can just hold it. It makes it a little bit too easy. Because that is a kick and a half from Brett Cameron. Now, suffer one more. This one's only going to be about 5 metres out from the try line. Love to go to a rolling. Should we throw to the back? Oh, okay. I thought the back was going to actually throw it over the top. Oh, it's a bit rough from the boys. Riley Higgins tackled. Passes it across. So much open space, and Billy Proctor scores his first try of the season. He's honestly been quite quiet, but I think that's just because we've used so much of our 9-10 channel. And it is a struggle to get it out the back line, but that is a pass and a half from Cam Roigard. And just no chance of stopping Billy Proctor. So what happens if I go like this? Does this go straight down the middle? It does, okay. I feel like I'm working out. You can actually aim a little bit more left than you first think. Because a lot of the times they have that natural right to left curl on their kicks anyway. But we're dominating here. Unfortunately for Moana Pacifica, we are on the hardest difficulty, but it's just because of the fact that they can't pass enough. It's going to be a real struggle for them. Braden Yossi. I'll just be hoping that this game's going to be over soon. Cam Roigard goes through again. Having a bit of a broken record at the moment here for the Canes. Ruben Love's going to play halfback. Goes across to Asaf one more. Just bides his time. Waits for the chance. Got all 4 options of taking a catch right next to the breakdown. Ball is loose. Picked up though by Brett Cameron. Roigard. Another bump off. Stepping inward. Should we try a drop kick? Is that something that's a possibility? Looks like Yossi set up for it. Tell you what, Yossi, have a crack. No, Vasiliotosi stole it off him. So you are not doing the drop kick, mate. Well, now we've got, who's that? Who's that? Number 13. Can we get it to Proctor? No, we'll get it back to him. That did nothing. I'm pretty sure Y's a drop kick, isn't it? Right, this is the perfect chance. Who have we got in the pocket? We got Guy out to the side. Tell you what, we're just going to go here. And he got it. Natanani Punavai, of all people. Just slots it over. Oh, we get a replay as well. It's a decent drop kick. I don't think I'll back myself to do that from any further out than about 15 metres, but it is another form of points for the Hurricanes here. I do feel bad though. Moana Pacifica probably think we're just taking the piss out of them, which we kind of are, because unfortunately they just can't get us. Roigard stuck on the breakdown. We're going to try another 50-22. Siliotosi gets rid of one. Offload straight to Moana Pacifica. This is actually the best ball retention Moana Pacifica have had all, never mind. I was going to say all game. Oh, we've got to go short side here. Riley Higgins close to the sideline. Right, 50-22 to close us out. We can go right across field. No, don't get a chance. Ruben Love back in the pocket. Where is he? Where's he floating? Oh. Across to Braden Yossi. This is perfectly set up for Love. Rickety Stones. He's got a decent boot on him. In fact, it might almost be a bit too strong. Moana Pacifica inside of their own 22. And they'll boot it into touch. We will take the win. 34 points to 0. A convincing one for the Hurricanes here. Cameron celebrating. He's slowly coming into his own. Oh, Julian Savia ignoring him by the looks of that one. But 361 metres gained for ourselves. 76 tackles, so even in that regard, we gave away less penalties. So that is a massive bonus. And overall, we scored 5 tries. 2 for Paul Dackety Stones, 1 for Cam Roigard, 1 for Ruben Love, and 1 for Billy Proctor as well. Right, we completed the 3 fens task, so we do get an extra 500, whatever the currency is. I think that's Australian dollars, but 2,000 just doesn't seem like a huge amount to have. Unless, of course, now that I think about it, can that be used to upgrade our support staff? No. Okay, I thought maybe there was something like for 5,000 perhaps you could chuck in an extra star or 5 fens in the next match. We should be able to do that in 2 tries. I think we're going to have a good week next time up against the Highlanders. But nonetheless, I do thank you all very much for tuning in. We are still top of the table, 4 wins from 4, and 1 more to go before we get the massive bonus. So hopefully we can do that. Nonetheless, I do appreciate you all being here, and if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for the next one.